Hey, I'm Rowena Council and I'm going to teach you how to use the Smartboard. First thing you got to do is turn it on. You want to make sure it's hooked up with your computer with all the right software. You push this on button right here and then hit the computer for which you want it to connect with. Alright, next you want to calibrate it. There's a little button on the bottom of the board here that has a question mark. You're going to press that. And then you're going to go to Align and Orient the Smartboard. Then using a pen so that it's more accurate, you're going to click on each of the little things on the board right in the center of the X, if you can see them on there. Alright. That is done. Next, we're going to open up this Smartboard, the notebook. This is where you have a blank sheet of paper and you can do basically anything in this program. We're going to start with entering text. There's an A up here that is underlined. You click on this, then click anywhere on your page. You can open up and write in this text any way you want to. You can go back to your computer, type on the keyboard. There's a keyboard icon down here on the bottom of the board where you can type or just type anything. There we go. And then you can exit. Okay, next thing we want to do is insert an object. So we're going to click out of this. Come over here to your sidebar and we're going to click on the little picture. Click on your gallery essentials, and in here is a bunch of folders where there's already like pre-saved stuff that you can insert in, or you can save anything in an extra folder that you want to use to just pull onto your screen. So since I'm a math major, we're going to go to mathematics, and here it just lists all kinds of folders and stuff that it has. So I'm just going to click on Patterns and Relations, and we'll do something with tangrams, I guess. And then it shows your pictures down here, and you can click on them, and it shows all your different shapes here. And click on them and drag them over to your screen. This is a tangrams fully set into a square. If we want to go back, you can pick on the individual shapes and bring them over as well. While you're at that, if you are doing something like tangrams and you want to be able to have your kids take multiple shots of the same shape without having to do this over and over and over, they have what is called infinite cloning. You click on your drop-down list, click it, and then you can click and drag as many of them as you want out of the same thing. And then they can take them and piece them together into making the shape if they want to. And you can always delete stuff with your drop-down list. You can delete them, copy, paste, any of that kind of stuff. Next is if you want your text or your objects to come into the screen or leave the screen through any type of animation. If you click on the object and the drop-down list and go to the properties at the bottom of the list, it's going to bring up these settings over here. You click on Object Animation, and then it has your type, direction, speed, how frequently it occurs or repeats itself. So if we want this little upside down triangle to fly in from the outside, click Fly In. We want it to come, let's say, from the right at a slow speed, and we don't want it to do it. You can either do it when the page first opens up, like a question will fly in, or you can do it like when you click on it so that the answer like flies in after the students have had time to solve the question. So we'll do when it's clicked, and we don't want it to repeat. So click it out of here, and when you click on it, it flies in from the side. And you can always take those off or remove them or add them to it by doing the same thing, just clicking on them and going to the properties and everything like that. The next thing we're going to do is insert a video or any type of multimedia object that you would have, say, off the internet that you saved for your class for them to do. You go back over here to your to all of your folders that are open. Say I saw the problem-solving videos that are from the internet and I saved them to a folder. You go in here, you can click on your interactive and multimedia. On here, they already have these. One of them is a game, an interactive game where the students can play on the smartboard. And the second one is just a movie. You can just slide it in like this, make it as big or as small as you want, and play it.
A girl is given directions to get around a maze.
And the audio should kick in as long as your speakers are on. And that's the gist of that. The last thing is the invisible ink layer. It allows you to write on things outside of your Smartboard notebook. So if we close out of here, no, we don't want to save that. Say we open up the internet. Then we want to be able to write on any page of the internet if we found something or some video that we paused in the middle of and we want to be able to scribble on top of it, and then take that and put it back onto our notepad so that we can manipulate it even more and save it to any of our folders for further use. We can come on here and you can write anything on here, and your students can write on it and everything with different colors. And then come up here to the top where it has your Smart Ink link and open it up. And what I do is just capture the screen, and then it'll take the whole screen with all of your writing on it and send it straight into your Smartboard notebook. Ta-da! So there it is, and you can move it around, make it smaller or bigger so that you can write down here underneath of it and everything. And it basically treats it exactly like a picture that you just took off the internet or from your files or anything like that. So you can add animation to this, or you know, you can copy, paste, delete, all that kind of stuff. You can lock it in place so that the students can't move it and they can still write on top of it and move shapes on top of it and all that kind of stuff. So that should be it.